Okay, so today, as per public demand, I will be discussing more about pandas. Today, I will give you one example. In the next session, I will give you one more example, which is based on pandas, which will help us understand think stats books examples better. Okay, so let me create a new this one. Pandas examples. ठीक है. So okay, so I will need a data set to start with. So for that, I have this data set. Okay. Row number, customer ID, surname, credit score, geography, gender, age, tenure, balance, number of products, has credit card, is active member, estimated salary, and exited. Okay, and this is a simpler data set as compared to the NSFW data set, and we will see what operations can be done on it. Okay, and we will try to learn pandas on top of this example. So first of all, I will need to download this and from DSTC. It is a CSV file, you know. I am going to save it here only. So you have this bank churn modeling.csv, which you can open it in this here. Okay. ठीक है? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how will I access this? So first of all, when we are using pandas, we are going to do one thing, which is import pandas, right? Import pandas as PD. Why PD? Because everyone uses PD and it is easier when you copy and paste the code. Right? Import हो गया pandas. ठीक. So now there is a read CSV function, right? Read CSV file. So there is a thing called data frame, right? Into a data frame. Now import pandas as PD, read CSV file into a data frame. How are you going to read CSV file into a data frame? So for that, there is a function called read underscore CSV. Okay. Data frame short, we write DF. Or we have to just give a name of a particular variable. So DF, I have chosen DF, right? PD dot read underscore CSV. Right? And what is the name of the file? Bank churn modeling.csv. In single quote or double quote, it has to be a string. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. This read CSV, what it will do? It will read this file, this CSV file into this data frame. Okay. Now there can be, if you are using a Windows laptop. So for me, this whole path, if I check out the whole path, then it is this, right? Let me open this in terminal. So pwd, right? /home //dstc, and then you can do this, or I can do this slash. Okay, this is, I am giving the full path. Okay,
Okay,
or
correct.
you can give the relative path, because it is this IPyNB file and this bankchat model CSV file is in the same folder. So you can also give the relative path. Okay. Okay. Now, what we need to understand is, in Windows, this slash is these slashes. Okay. This is backslash. It is like this. ऐसा कुछ होगा, right? Backslash होता है. So when you are using in Pandas, in Jupyter Notebook, you will have to convert this backslash into forward slash. Otherwise, the file will not be opened. Okay. Is it clear? Let me run this now. So now we have this data frame df, right? So we will have a look at what df is. Okay. This is a whole data frame, the whole data frame. Okay. How many rows are there? 10,000 rows are there, and 10,000 rows are there, and 14 columns are there. Okay. Now this is the row number. Okay. This is the row number, and this is the row number column. Both are different. This is in the data set. This is not in the data set. This is particular for this data frame. Okay. These are like this zero
index type.
The index. This is type of index type. Okay. And then row number, customer ID, and all the columns that we have seen earlier. Okay. अब top first 5 and last 5 are displayed. 10,000 rows है, तो वो इस जगह पर डिस्प्ले तो नहीं हो सकता है. ठीक. That is why this तीन dot is present. Right. If I want to only view the top 5 rows, we have to give df dot head. Okay. It will give you the top 5 rows. If you want the bottom 5 rows, I mean last 5 rows, you have to give tail, df dot tail. यहाँ तक clear है सबको?
Yes, sir.
Let us first try to understand this data set. Row number, तो serial number होता है, is nothing other than serial number. Customer ID, this is a data set from a bank, which is bank churn data set. Exited equal to 1 means that the customer with this particular customer ID has left the bank. exited 0 means that this customer ID or the customer with this particular customer ID is still a customer of the bank and has not closed his account. Not closed his account. Is it clear? Surname क्या है? Credit score क्या है? Credit score I think everyone is
सर
aware.
आपने क्या बोला कस्टमर आईडी के बारे में?
Hello.
हाँ जी
Hello?
सर.
Yeah. Okay. Geography means which country is it? Gender, age, tenure, how many years the person was with bank, balance, number of products that the customer is using, has credit card or not, 1 and 0, is an active member, yes or no, 1 or 0, estimated salary based on the account statements or whatever, right? And exit. The point is why we are going to look into this data set, because this will help us predict if a given customer is going to leave the bank or not. Okay. Now we are not going to today and the next session, we are not going to have a discussion on how to find if a person has exited, if a customer has exited the bank or not. But we are going to discuss how to access and operate on this data set using Pandas, because our intention is to learn Pandas. Okay. So two functions, head and tail. This is top, top से अच्छा है, first 5 rows and last 5 rows. Okay. And then if you want one particular column, right? These are columns, row number, customer ID, surname, these are columns, right? So if you want one particular column, you can use this ठीक है, or df dot this. Both output will be the same. Makes sense? How to access a particular column? You can now have as df and then this score will be this. Okay, so this was how you are going to getting a particular column. Okay, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
What if you want to get 2 columns? This will not be a series but a data frame. ये तो एक series था ना, because it had only one column, so it is not a data frame, it is only a series, right? And let us have a look at the type of this. It will be series, type of right series, Pandas core series. ठीक है? So if you want to get more than one column, for sure it is not going to be a series, it has to be a data frame. So you have actually, if you want to create a score and then suppose age, right, or exited, whatever you want. If you want, suppose you want to create a score and exited. These two things, for credit score and age. Let us have credit score and age. So if you want to get these two columns, you will have to create a data frame. Okay. And how can that be done? That can be done by this. So credit score and age is data frame. So you will have to extract these two. Okay. And you will have to put one more square bracket. I will be explaining why you will have to put two square brackets, because this is in another axis. Let me first explain and then we will run it. So you have to get credit score and age. ये तो clear है. Why did you use these two square brackets, right? If you use only the first square bracket, it will give you, it will search in this index, right? Suppose if you want to, let me write it here only. What is df0? It will be okay. Like this, 0 and 1. You will have to do this 0 to 1. Here you tell the starting and ending plus 1, right? So this will give you one row, right? If you do it 1 and 100, right? It will give you 1 to 99 rows, right? If you do it 1 to 1, it will not give you any rows because 1 से शुरू हो रहा है और 1 से पहले खत्म हो रहा है, right? 1 to 10, and then this, if you give 2, so it will take 2 steps. Okay. So this first square bracket is for the purpose of this rows or this index, right? This is the axis number 0. This is axis number 0. There are two axes, right? Axis number 0 and axis number 1, or you can say x axis and y axis, whatever you wish. If you want to get data from based on this axis, you have to tell it here, right? So that is why we are using this second square bracket. Is it clear? Now we are,
Yes. मतलब कि एट लास्ट इसका ये
क्या हुआ?
एट लास्ट सर इसका ये मीनिंग हुआ कि हमको जब भी इसको प्रिंट कराना हो डेटा फ्रेम को, तो हमको एज अ लिस्ट में इसको लेना पड़ता है,
एज अ
लिस्ट लेना पड़ता है वेरिएबल्स.
नहीं, यहाँ लिस्ट नहीं है. इट इज अ बिट डिफरेंट. डेटा फ्रेम्स है.
ठीक है.
ठीक है. हेलो.
मतलब इसमें सर एक छोटा सा बस पॉइंट बता दो कि क्या मीनिंग है कि हम क्यों लेते हैं इसको ब्रैकेट्स में.
हाँ, वही बता रहा है. दिस फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट इज फॉर एक्सिस 0, फर्स्ट एक्सिस, फर्स्ट डायमेंशन, right? Which is this, which is this rows, right?
ओके ओके.
अब हमें इस rows के ऊपर हमें सिलेक्शन नहीं करना. We have to select based on this columns. So we have to give this another square bracket like this.
ओके ठीक है.
Okay. Okay. So we have credit score and age, this data frame, right? And we will check the type of it. It is data frame. Okay, this is clear. So you know how to access more than one column, or if you want to have more, you can put more. Okay. But I will keep it till here only because of the example that I will give soon. Okay. This is about accessing columns, right? Let me again show you DF. I want row number is this 9995, right? So get a particular row, right? उसके लिए we will have to do DF this row number, whatever row number we want, number plus 1. This is what we need to do. If we want row number as 9995, then this, so we are going to get this row number 9995, right? Steps. If steps is equal to 1, it is normal. Steps equal to 5. Here it will not make any change because it is row number. This is only for one row, right? But this is about getting here steps does not matter because it is only one you are getting only one row, right? And if you want to get a,
सर एक बार रिपीट करना, मुझे कुछ चीज क्लियर नहीं हुई जैसे हमने रो नंबर लिखा.
I will repeat. Okay.
Okay.
Let me give this example and again I will repeat. Get a set of rows. Set is not a very good get more than one. ठीक है? So here row number you have to start from somewhere, right? And then you have to end at somewhere, right? यहाँ पे suppose 995 शुरू कर 9995 पे खत्म कर. Okay. If you want to get these rows, there is option of steps. Suppose you want to take 10 steps in between. So here you have to do row number start and then row number end and then steps. Okay. Now let me explain this because अगर ये यहाँ से आ जाता है, this is just an easy example. Just let us focus on this only. Row number, this is the syntax, right? To get a snapshot of, get a part of the data frame with certain rows in it, right? So row number start, row number end, starting row number and ending row number plus 1 you want, and then the number of steps that is taken. Okay. Is this syntax clear?
Yes, sir.
Right.
So 995
Steps 10.
1005 1015. Why? Because steps is 10,
Difference of 10.
right? Is this clear? Difference of 10 will be there. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Ending is 9995.
995.
And we are going up to,
Row plus 1.
that is why we are giving 9996 here, right? Because we have to, in Python, ending plus 1 तक लिखना होता है, right? I have discussed it. It is not less than equal to वाला loop. It is less than I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus वैसा loop less than equal to n नहीं है, right? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right.
If you give steps 1, then default is 1. ठीक है? If you give steps 2, so 2 numbers will be, 2 rows will be, 1 row will be skipped. Means 2 steps. That is any difference of 2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I will so this you have learned. Now this is also clear.
Yes, sir.
If you want to get 1 row, तो यही row +1 कर दो यहाँ पे, ठीक है?
सर ये बता देना, ये चीज बता देना, ये चीज क्लियर नहीं। जैसे हमने रो लिया, रो नंबर आपका आ गया 995, तो रो प्लस 1 आ गया 6। हाँ ठीक है, ठीक है, हाँ ठीक है, समझ गए।
सेम चीज है वो।
हाँ बिल्कुल लाइल, मैंने सोचा पता नहीं आपने कुछ।
Okay. Now let us do some queries on it.
अच्छा, अगर मल्टीपल रोज लेनी हो और मोर देन 1,
हाँ तो ये है ना मल्टीपल रोज।
नहीं ऊपर जैसे, अच्छा स्टेप्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्टेप्स। ओके स्टार्ट रो एंड एंड रो। करेक्ट
ठीक है।
ओके।
अब I want to get credit score, right? I want to get a list of people, list of customers with credit score better than 750. Is it possible? I want to get rows with credit score greater than 750. तो इसके लिए we have to write simple kind of queries which are available in Pandas. Very simple. Excel type का ही query है, ज़्यादा difficult नहीं है. Too much complex queries like SQL queries are not available here. Okay. So see here greater than ऐसे लिखते हैं, right? So here df and df credit score greater than 750, right? Okay. ये थोड़ा सा सिंटैक्स इसका है ऐसा, इट इज अ बिट डिफरेंट. This data frame df, whatever data frame is, and inside that you write a condition, right? And the condition is DF credit score should be greater than 750. ये DF credit score क्या है? Is similar to this. You must see this. ऐसे लिखा था this. Okay. So what is DF credit score? This is this particular series or all the values in this particular credit score column. Okay. Now this is a series. All the values. If the particular value is greater than 750, it will be included in this data frame. Otherwise, it will not be included. Is it okay? Now,
Yes.
right? तो राघव, I think इन्हीं जगहों पे कम कंफ्यूजन होता होगा, है ना?
नहीं सर, ये चीज मेरे को क्लियर थी, है जब मैंने देखा था ना, कल मैं कृष्ण नायक का वीडियो देख रहा था ना,
हाँ हाँ।
ये चीज मेरे को क्लियर थी। लेकिन जब उन्होंने उनका सेकंड वीडियो था ना पांडास का, जब उसमें वो पता नहीं कुछ करा रहे थे, इंपोर्ट फाइल करके एस करके कुछ वो फाइल को करा रहे थे, रीड वगैरह राइट वगैरह उसमें डेटा, तो वो चीज मेरे को बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग लग रहा था, वो चीज मेरे समझ नहीं आ रहा।
वो लिस्ट शेयर करना मेरे साथ वीडियो। ये तो टेलर कोचिंग है। इफ यू फाइंड एनीथिंग डिफिकल्ट एनीवेयर, let me know, then I will explain it to you. ठीक है, वो लिंक शेयर करना मेरे साथ।
अच्छा ठीक है, मैं आपको वीडियो भेज दूंगा, सेकंड पार्ट ये वीडियो का, उसमें
बताना, ठीक है। अब so you have to make this credit score greater than 750 and age is also greater than 40. So उसके लिए हमें थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे ब्रैकेट्स वगैरह पैरेंथेसिस चाहिए, सिंगल एंड, और age greater than 40. यहाँ single and we use single and ampersand symbol. Okay. CA 750 and age 40. ठीक है। Age at least 40 will be greater than 40. ऐसे। ठीक, so simple queries we can perform. Today I am ending it here only, and in the next session we will see more about data frame. We will use this example, and there are multiple examples that I have that we will use. Okay.
So line number 34 में अलग से लिखने की क्या जरूरत पड़ी हमें? Credit 750 and age 48. 40. ये पार्ट, हाँ, ये ऊपर वाले लाइन से रन नहीं। I want to get rows with credit score greater than 750 and age greater than 40. तो अगर हम 34 लाइन नंबर इंसर्ट नहीं करते हैं तो तब रन नहीं होगा। ये शो नहीं होगा, ये शो करने के लिए बस, इसको हटा दीजिए। डिस्प्ले, ये शो करने के लिए, जैसे डिस्प्ले करने के लिए, दिस फॉर शोइंग इट। We wanted to see what is in this, so that is why we use it. Correct. Okay. So we are stopping. सर ये नोट्स हैं, नोट्स भी कहीं शेयर हो सकते हैं वीडियो के साथ? ये फाइल शेयर कर देंगे आपके साथ, क्योंकि ये पुराने वाले नोट क्लासेस के हैं इसमें, ये आज के ही होंगे। हाँ, पुराना वाला भी है, दैट आल्सो आई विल शेयर। ठीक है, थैंक यू सर, थैंक्स। ठीक है, we will go into pandas in the next session. Okay, thank you.
ओके सर। सर जो मेरे को डाउट है तो मैं आपको बता दूंगा, या मैं आपको वीडियो सेंड कर दूंगा क्लिप उसका।
हाँ, just send me link of that video and
हाँ, मैं आपको वीडियो का लिंक भेजूंगा, आप एक बार देख लेना, फिर जो भी आपने वो काफी ना एडवांस लेवल का करा रहे हैं, तो उसमें मेरे को काफी कंफ्यूजन होता है। ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू।